A man in my last video told me that I didn't have lights in my garage, so I've got a massive light there. Let me show you. There you go, it looks like a big light. And I've got to rebalance that. I've got a light up there, in case you were wondering as well. Hello, my name is Sam and welcome to the video. Such a twat, aren't I? Sorry. You've clicked on this video because you want to hear noise. Pretty much. As you all know very well, I've got a Honda 125cc monkey bike. And if you've been watching some of my recent videos, you'll know that I've been modifying it to make it better for off-road, make it better for just general knobbery. What would be general knobbery without something to make it louder? This is my face that says I've bought something. For the last couple of months, I've been thinking that the monkey bike it's great fun, but it's just a little bit quiet. Not that I condone or want a loud 125. My first bike was a CG 125, and I bought a 40-pound end can, where I essentially had to hacksaw off the end of the exhaust and then just bolt this thing on, and it was just it may as well have been a Pringles can. And it was so loud, and it backfired all the time. And as soon as you started it, it was pop, 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 really loud, and it was really embarrassing. So I'm not a fan of really, really loud 125s, but this needs to be louder. As you'd expect, there are a few different ones on the market. Everyone seems to go for the Yoshimura. It looks really cool. I'll put a picture on screen here somewhere. Rather expensive. It's around like £800-900, I think it is. But every single video I watched with it, it just seemed really loud. I don't want everyone and their dog knowing that I'm on my way to the local shops when I leave my house. You can get the Takagawa Sports standard look system. It's essentially a decal and then it goes straight into the normal kind of pipe, but it's a slightly thicker diameter pipe as well. The only real place to get those at the moment in stock is from a place in Japan called WeBike. It was about $260, $270. Then you add 50 odd quid shipping. Then you add the beautiful thing that is import duty and import tax. I couldn't be bothered with all that faffing around. Anyway, long story short, been rambling on for way too long. I found, I mean, you know what it is because it's in the thumbnail, but I found this thing. This is the matte black Scorpion Red Power exhaust for the monkey bike. They're about £480 brand new. This one was $350. It had been on Facebook Marketplace for a month. So I messaged the guy going, I doubt this is available, but is it? It had nothing but people trying to scam him or lowballing him with like ridiculous offers. He wasn't in a rush to get rid of it. He had done 100-ish miles on the bike with it on, then sold the bike. The amount of mileage people do on monkey bikes, that could have been a year's worth of riding, but I get really annoyed with people lowballing you and stuff as well. I said, look, I'll pay you the $350, which is your full asking price, but would you post it for me? And he said yes. Over the course of the next 2-3 hours, he sent me a picture of a massive roll of bubble wrap on his car's passenger seat, which was quite funny. He then sent me a picture of the box with my name and address on it, and then he sent me a postage receipt with an insured next day delivery postage. I won't say your name, but thank you very much, if you are watching this, for being a genuine normal person and not a scammer on Facebook. The only thing I'm slightly concerned about is I've obviously got the Kitaco sump guard, and there is a chance that it won't fit with that. I'm going to try to do basically the same thing I did with my Super Adventure, where I recorded it before and after. It's 7 o'clock at night. I'm not going to rev the shit out of the monkey. I don't want to get it really hot because then I've got to touch the exhaust. Let's have a look at it. Welcome to the floor of my garage. I've already opened this and already had it out, so it won't look as neat as it would as he packed it up. He did a very good job of packing it up though, I will give him credit for that. The thing that I found really nice with this is it came in the original box with the certificate of authenticity and everything else I need with it, which is fandabby-dozy. We've got a U-bend header pipe. I know British people will be like, oh, I didn't realise you're American calling them headers, but shut up. U-bend, which is essentially a decal, which is perfect for more airflow. We've got all the bolts and springs and everything for fitting. Exhaust hanger mount. We have got the link pipe, nice little carbon fibre cover on it. And then what you've all been waiting for, this is going to have a load of fingerprints on it because I touched it up earlier too much. We have got this. the Scorpion Red Power exhaust. Like I said, it's got loads of fingerprints all over it. This thing is absolutely immaculate. The baffle is in there, which is removable by a bolt. You just have to take this bung out here. You can see the bolt in there. It's quite small. That's my hand. It's just a couple of bolts and some springs. This is so easy. But yeah, really nice that he's kept all of this, kept all the instructions, even in the plastic bag. Well done to you, sir. Well done. You are a stand-up gentleman. This is the stock exhaust. You've got the headers coming out here. You've got a little cat in there. That comes all the way around and then obviously up into this. I do really like this cover, this chrome cover. I think it looks really retro. I don't have shoes on because I can't be asked to put shoes on in the garage in the evening. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. And because this bike has got 800 miles on it, I'm hoping all of this stuff comes off very easily. Oh, there you go. Slide it backwards. There's the chrome cover. That came off very, very easily. Oh, I need to do a sound check first, don't I, before I take this off. This is my external sound recorder. Yes, we are in the garage, so it's gonna echo a little bit. So as you can tell, I mean, I'm talking over it at a very normal volume. Very, very quiet. Obviously under load it will be more. Open the garage so I don't get gassed. Right, so there are 2 bolts in the end of the exhaust. Right, end cap is off. This is such a tiny, tiny exhaust. Look how tiny this exhaust is. This is like... I have undone the 2 bolts up here, which are a 12mm socket. There is one extra one holding the exhaust on underneath there, which is again a 12mm socket. This is the last one to go, which again looks very 12mm. There's another one under there. There we go. All comes off in one system. There is a bolt here that you can undo, but I mean, I'm not going to bother. It's quite a weighty exhaust as well, you know. I'll find out how much this weighs and I'll stick it on screen. I'll find out how much the Scorpion cam weighs and I'll put that on screen as well. Because I'm an absolute child and I feel like this is going to be hilarious, you know exactly what we're going to do, don't you? It sounds like a little bubble machine. That's so cute. Now we've got that out of the way and I can stop being a child, let's get the new one fitted, I think. So first of all, we've got the header pipe and the link pipe. So I'm going to put the header on first. I'm not going to tighten this all up until it's fully on the bike, I think. That's not a nice noise. This goes on there like that. That is very, very close to hitting my airbox. There's one latch either side, so you essentially just put that in there and get some pliers to pull that down and link it together. Oh, and they've even got the Scorpion logo on the outside. Look at that. Let's get the rear exhaust hanger on, which I assume just goes in there, there and there. You've got this L-shaped bracket here, and that is just going to go like that. One bolt down here, one bolt up here, and then this is what the one that the exhaust goes into. The exhaust slides on like that. Oh, it looks really cool. Just add on the little springs, and then we're good. In hindsight, should have done this before putting it on, but never mind. Easy. What might be easier is to connect these 2 bits together first, because this is going to be a faff to get into. Oh, he got it though, didn't he? Oh, that looks really cool. It's quite nice actually that the red, you got this little red ring around here which matches the red ring on the suspension. Springs are on now, which is great because you can actually read Scorpion on both of them. You've got a Scorpion logo here, which I might spin round actually. I'm going to spin that round because I'm really OCD about stuff. And then I've just done up the header bolts. So that is now done, that is all on. I've actually swapped that one, swapped that little logo around so it now says Scorpion the right way up, same as this way. One thing you have to do, I mean this has already been started so it's less of a problem. First time you start anything you want to clean it substantially because these fingerprints, It's not too bad on this one, but if you have a titanium system or anything like that, you need to clean it, because if you don't, those fingerprints will burn in. So a massive shout out to Mad for Bikes. I basically put on my Instagram story that I'd run out of cleaning products, and as a joke went, does anyone want to sponsor me? And the legends at Mad for Bikes have sent me a huge, I mean, I don't know if you can see it on top of that fridge over there, they've sent me a huge collection of cleaning products. This being one of them, an XCP professional cleaner and degreaser. So I'm going to use that to quickly clean up this. There's a 10% discount code in the description and here for Mad for Bikes if any of you are interested. Please use it. It gives you 10% off and it tells them that you've come through me. No kickback, I don't get any commission off it. Just a discount code for you guys. Proper nice guys. So let's clean it up, see what this stuff is like actually. It's actually really nice because you can get behind it really easily. You couldn't do that on the stocker, which is nice. And also, big thing, now I've done it all up, it's miles away from this, which is exactly what I needed. That has come up amazingly well. Obviously wait for that to dry. To be fair, that hasn't left on any streaks at all. Let's find out what it sounds like. I'm actually really super excited about this. Almost as excited as I was when I started my super adventure for the first time with the Arai. Moment of truth, is it too loud? Quite a bit louder, but I'm still talking at normal volume. I'm not shouting or anything. That sounds so much louder. Oh, there we go. It's gone onto the low idle now. That's once it warms up, it goes onto this low idle, which is actually really quiet, which is lovely. That's so much louder. It does sound good though. It's a nice deep noise. I'm literally just talking at normal volume, which is really nice. Right, everybody, the bash plate is on. I did have to persuade it gently into place, but it's fitting now. So there we go, everyone. Red Power exhaust on the monkey bike. Doesn't seem overly loud, but what I'll do is I'll do a quick test on the road. Apparently I've chosen the most busy road in the world. This is Chewinbury Farm in Hertfordshire, which is where Teapot One got married, I think. Bruce, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is where you got married, wasn't it? So everybody, I've been riding this beloved little monkey bike with this Scorpion exhaust. I've probably done about 50 to 100 miles on it, and I thought I'd give you a quick overview of what I actually think of it. I think it looks really smart. I think it doesn't detract from the look of the bike at all. The only thing I'm a little bit weird about, I can't work out, is there's now just a big gap here. It was received very well at Bike Stop as well. I took it over to Bike Stop earlier today. No one there said it was too loud. Everyone sort of seemed to think it was about right. For those who don't know, I'm #pro earplug man. I have custom fit guards, which are custom molded earplugs. Discount in the description if you're interested. There you go. The camera's just shaking around everywhere. As you could probably maybe not hear, once it's warm, it's very quiet. It's got a nice noise to it actually, to be fair. Let me get my gloves on. This way. So the thing I really like about this exhaust so far is it's only loud under load. I don't have people like staring at me, I don't have people turning their heads like what is that absolute racket going on. There's definitely a noise there. If I drop down a gear or two and then really go for it, that's when it's loud. But currently I'm in 4th gear doing 30, I mean this is wrong because my speedo's wrong because I've got massive chunky tyres on and a smaller sprocket. If I'm honest, the tyres are sort of making more noise. I can completely ride this around without feeling like I'm pissing people off or people are looking at me like I'm really antisocial. I hate with a passion overly loud 125s. To be fair, it's got quite a nice overrun noise as well. Like this kind of noise just coming down here now. On the way to Bike Stop this morning, it popped. And I was just like, oh my god, yes!
I love that there's no rear ABS on this bike. You just lock the rear wheel up. Like I said, I don't mind it being louder when I'm going for it and I'm actually travelling a bit of speed. But the worst thing with a 125 or a 50 or whatever is when it's stupidly loud and you're doing 28 mile an hour. It just sounds so stupid. Come up to a corner. Couple of downshifts. Go slow because I can't see what's coming. Little bit of a grunt out the corner. Also that blip before I changed down. It just sounds so good. And then I'm coming into a town, back to like a sociable level. Like, yeah, the tyres are literally making more noise, which is actually really nice. It's exactly what I wanted for an exhaust. Doing 55-ish, 50-ish mile an hour. There's a noise there, but it's not really droning. And the only time it is droning is if I open it up or I go uphill. Overall, I'm really happy with it. It sounds really nice, especially for a 125, which normally small capacity bikes that are loud just sound shit. Thank you very, very much for watching. I'm gonna go and ride around like a bit more of a twat. Really, really enjoying this bike. Like, really enjoying it. And the best thing about it... I'll see ya in next week's video. Bye!